do, what I can do, but not get the picture if I had the situation.
Hello guys, welcome back to the YouTube channel. Just like last time, we're gonna go ahead and react to whatever just pops to mind. Let's react to some AI stuff. This AI stuff, it's kind of been freaking me out just because I'm noticing that AI, it's accelerating at a pace that it's just hard to keep track of. I saw this video of this chick dancing and a friend of mine was like, that's AI. I'm like, you're lying. Like I thought it was real. AI is just getting really realistic and it's getting to the point where we just can't distinguish from real and fakery. Yeah, it's just concerning because I've heard that it's not being regulated. AI in 5 years. Why the next 5 years of AI will astonish everyone? I don't find that surprising because just think about it like this. ChatGPT has been known since 2023 and just where it's at right now and what it can do and just its competition, it's like, where are we going? Let me actually like pull this video up of Neil deGrasse Tyson. I've been looking into this like simulation theory stuff and something that Neil deGrasse Tyson said about in reference to simulations, it just creeped me the fuck out. I think it might have been this one.
Elon Musk says that we're living in a simulation. He's not the only person that theorizes this. Basically, we're in a video game being controlled by higher beings and we're all just like in Super Mario Brothers.
Yes, I wish I had a good argument against that.
I'm sorry. Whenever somebody like super smart just says, I find it hard to find an argument against that, it's just like,
and I do not. If whatever is your game, if you were in there and you were a scientist, you would be exploring the rules that apply to that game, right? How high can you jump? How fast do bullets fly? And you make a canon of laws of physics. That would be your world. And then you wonder, am I real or am I not?
that's not the one, but it's still crazy that somebody like him thinks that we might be living in a simulation. It's crazy to think that somebody who's super smart, not just some random bloke, somebody who knows this shit and he thinks that we live in a simulation. That's scary. It might be this one.
Do
maybe.
you think that we might just be a simulation of something else?
I wish I had a good argument against that.
Oh my god, he keeps saying that.
Not. Just start with a real universe. You say, I'm going to program a universe in your...
Like, you know what that means when somebody says, I find it hard to argue against that? That means that he basically finds it hard to see that not be the case. Like, what? You're basically saying that we do. What's the quote? I think it was like, the problem with the world is that the intelligent are full of doubts and the stupid are so certain. I can't remember. Maybe I can just pop it up right here in front of my face.
And give the life forms in there the belief that they have free will. Then those life forms create a universe within their computer, allowing their life forms to think they have free will. And it's computers all the way down. Now you close your eyes and throw a dart. Which of all of these universes are you most likely to hit? Because only one of them is real, and all the rest are simulations. Just the statistics of that tell us we are probably in a simulation. And further evidence for this is some brilliant alien in his parents' basement is programming us, and anytime tranquility descends upon the earth, something comes in to ruin the whole thing. And I think they program that in just to keep them entertained. They'll throw in Brexit. They'll throw in wars. Just weird stuff just so that they can watch and be entertained while they eat popcorn. I was told once that anytime peace does break out, it's because they were called for dinner from their parents.
You can't say that. You can't say that and leave everybody hanging with the details. Like, what do you mean there's an alien who probably lives under their parents' basement and developed this simulation in which we live in? You can't say that and just leave it out there and have people fucking panic. The earth is just filled with a collection of books and experiences and like just unique experiences. If this is just a kid, he ain't no kid. Fuck, I don't want to think like that. I don't want to think that we live in a simulation because it's like, what the fuck's the purpose? The part that scared me in this video is when he said,
and anytime tranquility descends upon the earth,
anytime tranquility ascends upon the earth. All right, what other video to look up? Oh, Jordan Peterson. Jordan Peterson's thoughts on AI. On AI. There we go. Let's go. Let's go stupid. There is this short, and it better be with that music. Yeah, it's this one.
Well, my position basically is we better get our act together before the giants show up. And they're like knocking at the door right now. So you better build your ark, folks. And
I'm sorry, whenever somebody says build your ark, folks, you can't use Bible references. You can't use stories in the Bible to express what you want to say. Like, don't say this shit's a reset. Don't say it.
get on your adventure, because we're whipping up some things in the lab that will make everything that's come so far look like nothing's happened at all yet. And that's not like next year, that's tomorrow, that's now. So we're gonna have a lot of things to contend with.
You can't say, and I know the music's making it dramatic, but like, that's why I like it. Ooh, let's see. I think I have some stuff saved. How AI proves the Antichrist is real.
When you hear this AI robot praying, you will know that the end is near and Jesus is coming soon. This creepy robot uses artificial intelligence to study multiple religious texts. It then takes that information and uses AI self-learning to create new religious messages and prayers that it vocalizes in real time using a robotic mouth and vocal cords. Its creator Demuth Streeb named this robot the Prayer. The AI was created to answer the question, how would a divine epiphany appear to an artificial intelligence? In other words, this AI was created to discover God. So, what does this AI have to do with Jesus coming soon? I'm going to share where I believe the Bible predicted AI in just a moment, but first I want you to hear what this AI prays, and be warned, it's a little creepy.
Oh God, bring wealth from all sides. Oh Lord, bring us high renown.
You need to know that this prayer was completely unscripted. The AI generated this prayer on its own without any pre-programming. Keep in mind what this AI prayed for, because in a moment you're going to realize that according to the Bible, we are living in the last days. Many of you have probably heard of the Antichrist.
Stop. You can't say that. You can't say that. Please don't say that.
The book of Revelation often refers to him as the beast and tells us that right before Jesus returns, this man will be empowered by Satan to set up and rule a horrifically evil one-world government for 3.5 years. But you may have not heard of what the Bible calls the image of the beast, which helps the Antichrist control the world. I believe that the image of the beast could be a reference to artificial intelligence, and I'm going to give you 3 reasons why. The Bible says that he was granted power to give breath to the image of the beast, that the image of the beast should both speak and cause as many as would not worship the image of the beast to be killed. Think about how lifelike some of these robotics and these AI robots are coming out.
I just spoke with a few humans to see if they could tell the difference between me and a real person. It was a really
By the way,
interesting
that's
experience.
Detroit Become Human. I don't know if you guys know that gameplay, but yeah, it's not any AI that we've developed. This is the gameplay.
But the passage didn't just stop there. It said that this image has the power to force people to worship. Author and historian Yuval Noah Harari recently said that he believes that pretty soon we're going to start seeing AI come out with their own versions of religious texts. And he believes that people are even going to worship AI. By the time the Antichrist comes on the scene, I believe that people are going to be conditioned to worship something that looks like the image of the beast, this AI.
It's scary because I feel like right now we're at a point in history it's just pinnacle. Right now, it's like we're at the edge. You know just how like nukes were getting developed and there was a race to developing these things. For whatever reason, the US were the first to develop it and we were armed and ready. Right now, we're going through a similar stage and it's with AI and it could be far dangerous than nukes. And it's concerning. It's concerning, dude.
But the more interesting part of this is that the Bible says that this AI is not just going to accept worship and just be this, robot up there receiving worship. No, it says that the image of the beast itself is going to have the power to force people to worship it or be killed. Listen to what Elon Musk says about facial recognition.
You could make a swarm of assassin drones for very little money by just taking the Face ID chip that's used in cell phones, having a small explosive charge and a standard drone, and have them just do a grid sweep of the building until they find the person they're looking for ram into them and explode. You can do that right now. No new technology is needed. Right now.
With the technology today, AI can actually read your facial expressions now and even put words to your thoughts. It's that good. Now, with all of these advancements, you need to ask yourself this question: what could a tyrannical government do if they had full control over this kind of technology? And we actually don't have to look too far. China has installed over 200 million cameras where they are using facial recognition to keep track of where everyone is and what anyone is doing at any given time. Now, if those first two reasons weren't convincing enough, listen to this last one. He causes all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and slave, to receive a mark on their right hand or on their foreheads, and that no one may buy or sell except the one who has the mark or the name of the beast or the number of his name. Now, with what I just read, think back to that original prayer that AI produced that I showed at the beginning of this video.
Bring wealth from all sides, O Lord.
It's very clear that the image of the beast is going to control people through the economy. The image of the beast is able to monitor the entire globe and enforce whether somebody has a mark on their right hand or on their forehead. Otherwise, the image of the beast is able to cut that person off from buying or selling. This probably sound insane 50 years ago, 100 years ago, but today that doesn't sound that crazy.
I gather your brain can perform several billion operations per second, is that right?
Absolutely, but I only exist thanks to the intelligence of the humans who designed me.
There is now a chip technology where people are using a chip to be able to unlock their car, to be able to make purchases. This is happening right now all over Sweden, and it's happening more and more in Europe. Experts are saying that we are moving closer and closer to a cashless society. China has come up with their own national digital currency. This is going to make it much easier for an AI to be able to calculate and control what people are spending, especially when this currency becomes a one world currency. Dictators have tried in the past to control large portions of people, but it's always seemed inconceivable that one man would be able to control the entire world. But with new AI technology, if someone can control AI, then that person will be able to control the world. And I believe that the image of the beast is none other than an AI advanced robot. For those of you who have been listening and have been feeling a little bit freaked out at this point, I want to let you know that if you are a Christian, you have no need to be worried. This is because Jesus tells us that when these end times events begin to happen, to look up, for your redemption draws near. God is going to rapture his church. He's not going to have his church that is covered by the grace and blood of Christ go through this kind of judgment. Prophetic messages.
But does that mean that you have to die? Like, for whatever reason, everybody who's gonna get raptured has to die. Is that what he's referring to when he says, don't worry guys, we're gonna be raptured, we're gonna be saved by Jesus? Is that what he's talking about? Is he referring to people that are gonna be suffering in the process? Oh, fuck, you gotta be prepared. Guys, work out. Work the fuck out. Work out to prepare. Let's look to Kendrick Lamar to save us. Guys, we have officially broke the lava lamp.